Hi, everybody. This is Karen with Kinetic Karma. Thank you for joining me. Today is a general reading, and I don't know what it's going to be about again. May turn into a daily, but I don't want to commit because it's like sometimes I'm okay and I'm ready, and sometimes I just can't get on consistently. So we'll see. But today I'm here to do a reading for you. And First deck that I want to start out with is the chakra deck. It looks like this. And I want to start out with this deck to understand what kinds of levels of energy we're dealing with as it relates to our chakras and what types of exercises we can offer up. Spirit wants to offer up for us to do to support us in the energies that we find ourselves in right now. So before I go there, we're going to say a prayer. I'll say a silent prayer. Thank you for allowing me to connect with your guides and my guides to connect with your guides and for me to be a channel for information for you. Okay, so we're going to have two cards come out. And the first one is the throat chakra, and the second one is dealing with the sacral chakra. So half shoulder stand is the pose that we can do to support us in dealing with the throat chakra today. And it says lie on your back, legs extended, arms by your side, palms down. In figure one, you're going to bend your knees, inhale, bring the knees toward the chest, exhale, and tighten the abdominal muscles. Inhale and roll the hips up over your shoulders. Now, we don't want you to do anything that is going to harm you. If you have a bad back or you have physical issues that you know, don't do the pose. Just imagine it, and for our purposes, it will work. Meditate on doing it in your mind, okay? If you're able to do this, then great. Follow along, okay? We don't want anybody to hurt themselves here or make something worse that's already bad, okay? So you're going to bend your elbows and use your hands to support your back at the hips. Let the hips rest on the hands. Weight of your body is on your upper back and bent elbows, not on your neck or your head. And that's very important. If you put the weight on your neck, you're going to damage stuff back there. You don't want to do that. You want the weight to remain centered on your upper back and your elbows. Okay? In figure two, we're going to extend the legs over the head at a comfortable angle, not straight up. You may also bend your knees if more comfortable. This is figure two. Breathe as you hold the pose for 1 to 3 minutes. I don't think I can hold the pose for even 1 minute, but hold it for as long as you can to a max of 3 minutes, okay? And then you're going to release by bending the knees into the chest and slowly, with control, rolling down. Use the abdominal muscles to help you come down safely by be gentle with your lower back. You always want to keep your abdominal muscles engaged when you're in strenuous positions, and they do help you to have control over your movement if you keep them engaged. Okay? And then you relax once you're out of the pose, but you do it slowly. But you lie on your back and you slowly turn your head from one side to the next for a few times, and you bring your head back to center and rest for 1 minute. And the mantra that goes along with this is, I am able to celebrate the beauty in my life. I am able to celebrate the beauty in my life. I am able to celebrate the beauty in my life. The benefits of this pose is it stimulates the thyroid and parathyroid glands in the neck, releasing blocked and constricted energy, improves blood flow to the brain, and nourishes the complexion. Helps with varicose veins and promotes calm and serenity. We could all use that right now. Do not do this pose if you are menstruating or pregnant or have a thyroid problem, high blood pressure, or glaucoma. Advanced practitioners may wish to extend their legs into full shoulder stance. Make sure the back is supported and the head remains still. The next pose that I pull, or chakra that we're dealing with, is the sacral chakra. And it's not a pose, it's a breathing technique called belly breath. And it goes like this. You lie on your back, although you may sit with your legs bent at the feet, comfortably crossed at the ankles if preferable. Place a blanket or a bolster under your knees if you feel any strain in the lower back, and a small pillow under your neck if you feel any tension at the back of your neck. Close your eyes, place your hands so that your palms rest lightly on your belly, a few inches below the navel, like so in the pose. You want to breathe in slowly and feel your belly expand and round. So when you're breathing in, you don't want to breathe through your chest and raise your chest out first. No, you want to breathe deeply and let your stomach expand. Let the air go all the way down to your stomach and breathe, and your belly rounds out. Okay? And then you want to exhale, and then your chest gets full. And then you want to slowly exhale and feel your belly begin to flatten. Focus on your sacral chakra and visualize its bright orange-red energy flowing from this center, warming your body, mind, and spirit. Make your inhalations and exhalations long, slow, and deep as you focus on your second chakra. Continue for 1 to 3 minutes. And the mantra associated with this pose is, I am alive and joyful. I am alive and joyful. I am alive and joyful. And the benefits of the pose is it enhances awareness of the flow of energies within and surrounding the body, releases tension and anxiety, and promotes calmness and serenity. Yay. Okay, so those are the two poses that are going to support us in dealing with the energies that are present today. Now I want to go to the Kilmet Tarot. And I want to do, they're telling me a Celtic cross. To get further information on the energies, what do we have here? Do I have my cards all messy? Wait a minute, they're not correct. Don't want to, okay, maybe they're better than what I thought. Just want to make sure they're all in the upright, because I don't do reverse when I'm starting. If it happens to show up without me knowing it, then fine, but I just don't start out with reversals. I want to do the Celtic cross reading to get further information on how what it is that we're dealing with relates to the chakras, the sacral, and the throat. So, the sacral has to do with a lot of sexual energy. It comes to mind for me, your vitality, your passion. And third, the throat chakra has to do with speaking your mind, letting your voice, your authentic self be heard. Those are some of the things that come to mind when I think of the throat chakra. So, Spirit, please advise, what is it that we're dealing with here in the form of this cross? So the first card in the self position is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Swords are about cutting energy, about getting to the truth of a matter quickly and to the point, not bullshitting around the bush. No, speaking very clear and direct and being very precise and clear cutting about what it is that you need to communicate. And what's crossing that position is the Fool. so 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 I don't know if some of you think that you're dealing with a fool and you want to let them know that they're a fool, or maybe they don't know and you want to enlighten them, but that's what came to me. I'm sorry, I'm giving you what I got the way it's coming. What is at the base of this? No, what has happened in the past to cause this to be the situation? The High Priestess. Some secret, hidden information came out that led you to understand what the truth of a matter or of a situation or a person or motives behind the situation was. And you realized that what you were dealing with was a bunch of foolery. And you spoke on it. You trusted your intuition, you trusted the information that came to you, and it lined up, and you're realizing that you actually are dealing with someone or some situation that is very foolish. What is happening in the near future regarding this whole situation? Well, I got the tarot. I didn't pull that out, so let's get another one. The Chariot. There's going to be movement. And may we have understanding of what's at the base. And what's at the base of this situation is the Ace of Pentacles. And that's new beginnings with your physical things, with your maybe home, with your possessions, new beginnings with money, with tangible things. Pentacles are about the tangible things. And what is crowning the situation or present in the mind? And we have a reverse card. We have Judgment reversed. Now, Judgment reversed is crowning you. So there was an unfair situation. Something happened in the past that was very unfair to you, and you realized through some sort of divination or intuition that you could have went to a tarot reader, you could have had a dream, you could have just had a revelation out of the blue about the whole situation. And when you put it all together, this unfair treatment, this unfair judgment, and all was because of some foolery and some trickery, some like debunkery, they're saying. And the person that you were dealing with was not trustworthy, but you thought that they were, but you realized when you put all of the situation together that they were not. They were in fact a fool and acting in very foolish ways, but acting in very risky ways that risk your well-being as well as theirs. And so you made your decision, you see clearly, you're calling a fool for a fool, you're calling a spade, what it is, okay? How do you see yourself in this situation? You see yourself reversed, and that again is coming out as the lovers reversed. So this was an intimate relationship. This was a relationship for some of you that had to be turned on its head, had to be dumped out, had to be emptied. They're showing me a cup pouring out the love, pouring out the content of that challenge because it was tainted, it was poisoned. How do others see you? Others see you as the hangman reverse. And that means you're no longer in stagnation. You're no longer blinded by the situation or the person's motives. You're clear. So you're moving forward. What are your greatest fears and hopes? The Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. And then this particular deck, she's, giving out of a cup. And I would say that cup is love to two children. So you have a concern about your children. If you have children in the relationship, maybe you're married to this person, maybe you just have kids with this person, but your fears and hopes are that your children get the nurturing and the love and the abundance that they're going to need, the physical things that they're going to need in order to survive. So you're not sure if that stability is there yet, or if you can do it on your own. Or it could be that your inner child is missing the love and the care and the nurture, and that's your greatest fear or your greatest hope. Because inner child, to heal your inner child will put you in a position to truly forgive this fool and to move on with your life in a more powerful and uplifting way. And what is the outcome of the situation? And I have the outcome being the Six of Pentacles reversed. Now, I'm going to read that. Six of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Okay, so upright, the Six of Pentacles means generosity, possibility of learning, confidence, lack of scruples, ignoring of poverty, false clarity. That's what it means, upright. So reverse, it means you're not accepting false clarity anymore. You're not being generous with this fool. You're not giving people or situations 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chances to prove that they're full. You already see it, it's very clear, and you're not moving forward with it. So that is very powerful and very helpful, I would say. And I want to do a clarification on the outcome of the situation with the Rebel deck. It says, get the ugly cry on and let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. You need a good fucking cry. And I can understand that, given that you were dealing with the fool and that there were some things that were done in terms of betrayal, in terms of backbiting, in terms of low vibratory energy and deeds that were done to you that you're having to heal and get over now. And the next card I got from this deck dealing with the outcome is everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. And it says you're going through some tough shit. Yeah. And you have my condolences. Yeah, but after the tough shit only makes you stronger. I need you to keep that in mind. I need you to understand that the tough shit only makes you stronger. So when you're doing your focus exercises around your sacral chakra, around your sexual energy, around your passion, around your power center, and you're doing your exercises around speaking your truth. That could be in the form of poetry. It could be writing, keeping a journal every day. It could be recording what you think. It could be sharing with someone for a particular amount of time. You don't want to get into a conversation with people and from a victim standpoint and belabor that, but it's okay to take a certain amount of time. We used to have what we call run it tickets. And a run it ticket is where you play the victim for a specified period of time. It could be 2 minutes. You're going to talk about this person like and what they did to you like you're a victim. And then you're going to stop at the end of whatever that designated period of time is. It could be 2 minutes, it could be 5. I wouldn't recommend you go beyond that. And then you're going to stop and you're going to take accountability for every freaking thing that happened in that relationship or that situation. And you're going to talk like you own it and you're powerful. And because you created it, you can change it. And then your run it ticket is up and you're on to being your normal, powerful, giving, loving, manifesting motherfucking self. Okay? So that's where we want you to stay. But in order to stay there, sometimes you have to get that shit out. You have to cry. You know, sometimes you have to allow yourself to break down in order to break through. Okay? It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're wrong or bad or good and vice versa. It doesn't mean the other person's anything. It's just a judgment that we have. We make meaning out of things that happen in our lives. Fact is, either the shit worked or it didn't. And if it didn't, then get over it. And how do you get over it? You might need a run it ticket. You might need to talk about it like you were a victim for 5 minutes and then move on in a powerful way. Determine what it is you need to do in order to raise yourself up out of that and to move on powerfully. Because you can if you say so, if you choose to. Or you could choose to allow it to bring you down and into a quagmire of bullshit, basically, and continue to deal with the foolery. I don't think you're going to do that. That's not what this reading is saying you're going to do. It's saying you're going to handle it and you're going to be glad you did. So I'd like to say thank you for coming to this reading. I'm not sure if we're completely complete. I'd like to look at Messages from the Angels by Doreen Virtue for a closing out card, a couple of closing out cards relating to this, all this stuff. And thank you all. Okay, well, we got like four cards. We got 3. Okay, so the angels have a lot to say about this situation. Okay, Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Isaiah. And then the next card we have is Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you, and I ask you to relax and feel safe, darling. Feel safe. Because you're protected. They got your back. And the last card that they want to talk to you about is Merlin, the magician. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making the decision. That's always a good advice. Is if you're not clear about something, if you have doubt, then do research to shore up what it is that the best option is for you and those involved. Okay? When you get the information, you can even ask your spirit guides to support you in presenting the information or you finding the information that you need in a very timely manner so that you can move on with your life. If you ask, they will assist you. So ask and be open to the fact that they will let you know. Now, it may not be what you want to hear. It may not be what you like. It may not be, positive information that comes. But regardless, be willing to accept what they are giving you, and you will know it's from your angels. If you ask, you will receive, and they'll let you know that it's from them. So don't sabotage yourself saying, oh, I'm wondering if this is really the message. It's the message. If you have the thought that this is the message that is the answer to my prayers from what I ask my angels to provide me with, or what I ask God to provide me with, and they give it to you, and you have the thought that is it, then that is it. Trust it and move on. Trust your first thought. It's always on target. Where we get tripped up is when we doubt what is being given to us, when we doubt our intuition, when we doubt the power that we have in requesting assistance from the other side. That is where we get tripped up. Don't doubt it. Be about it. Accept it. Be about it. Make the decisions that you need to make and move on. Because there's so much for you to do and to be in this life beyond worrying about bullshit and foolery. Okay? Thank you for coming to this reading. My name is, again, Karen, and this is Kinetic Karma. Please like and subscribe and share the reading with others if you feel so moved to do so. Thank you. Namaste.